Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt something was off, even before anyone said a word? Or maybe you had a gut feeling about a decision, but you later ignored it, only to realize that you were right all along. If you experience this, you are not alone. That inner voice, that subtle knowing, it's your intuition speaking. And here's the thing. Believing in yourself starts with learning to trust that voice. So, in today's episode, I'm going to explore how you can strengthen that connection and start believing more in yourself, one small step at a time. Here is what might surprise you. You're already doing this every single day. Think about it. You walk into a meeting and you sense tension before anybody speaks. You meet someone new and immediately you feel at ease, or maybe the opposite. Okay, so that can happen as well. You notice when the energy in a conversation shifts, when someone's words don't match their vibe. These are just random feelings. This is your intuition at work. It's not some mystical gift just received for a selected few. This is a muscle, and we all have it. The problem isn't the lack of intuition. The problem can be that most of us doesn't trust it enough to act on it. We second guess ourselves. We wait for external validation. We look for proof before believing what we already know deep down. Why do we ignore ourselves? Why do we silence that inner voice that often is trying to guide us? There's a few big reasons for this. So, first is conditioning. From a young age, we are taught that we have to value logic over intuition. We're told to think things through. We have taught to be rational, and also we have taught to have evidence. We need to be able to defend what we feel and to prove it to others, whether that is really not true. That's one of the main reasons. And while logic can have its place, it often drowns out the quieter and more subtle signals our body and mind are sending us. The second one is fear. We worry about making the wrong choice. What if we trust ourselves and it doesn't work out? What if people judge us? So we play it safe and we ignore what we feel. The third one is habit. We've spent so long silencing our inner voice that it becomes automatic. It feels easier, safer even, to follow what others say or do. This can also be a little of the people pleasing that we do not trust ourselves enough to say what we really mean. So it's easier to just say, whatever you think, I think as well. And finally, self neglect. We give other people the benefit of the doubt. We trust their opinions, their advice, their energy. But when it comes to ourselves, we hesitate, we question, we doubt. But here's the good news. You can train your intuition. It's a muscle. You can rebuild that trust in yourself, and it doesn't require anything dramatic. It starts with small, everyday practices. The first one, pause and feel. Before making a decision, even a small one, take a moment. Close your eyes if you can. Tune into your body. Does this choice feel expansive or contracting? Does it feel light or does it feel heavy? Your body knows before the mind does. Second, try energy journaling. At the end of the day, Write down moments when you felt a shift in energy. Maybe you felt uneasy around someone or excited about an opportunity. Note what you felt and what happened. Over time, you'll start to see the patterns. You will realize that how often your intuition was right. The third thing is practice micro trust. Start small. Trust yourself with little things. You're not doing this with a huge, massive, life changing decision if you're getting started. Start with the small things. Trust yourself with little things. Which route do you take home? What to eat for lunch? And what time to call a friend? Each time you honor that inner nudge and it works out, you're building your own evidence that you can, in fact, trust yourself. And fourth is the awareness practice. Throughout the day, check in with yourself. How do I feel right now? What is my energy telling me? The more you tune in, the stronger the signal becomes. Now, let's talk about the bigger shifts that happens when you start to do this. Self-belief doesn't come from affirmations alone. It comes from listening to your inner signals and acting on them. Every time you follow your intuition, even in a small way, you gather that evidence that you can, in fact, trust yourself. Evidence that you know what's right for you. And here's something powerful. Energy doesn't lie. When you honor it, life flows with less resistance. Doors open, conversation, well, feels easier. Decisions become clearer. It's not magic, it's alignment. You're no longer fighting against yourself. You're moving with yourself. Believing in yourself doesn't happen in one big leap. It happens in those small everyday choices where you listen to your energy and actually follow it. You already know more than you think. You've always known this, okay? So the more you start to practice tuning in, the more natural it becomes. You are building and strengthening the muscle. It's like going to the gym. You're strengthening the muscle. And very soon, you will feel that trusting yourself won't feel like a challenge. It will feel like home. You'll stop looking outside of yourself for the answers, and you will start to recognize that the most reliable guide you have is already within you. Before you go, I want to leave you with a little exercise. Pause for a second. Think of one situation in the past week where you felt something in your gut. Maybe it was hesitation before saying yes to plans. Maybe it was a pull toward reaching out to someone. Did you listen or did you push it away? The feeling. That's your intuition. And it's waiting for you to trust it more. Starting today, give yourself permission to listen. Give yourself permission to believe, because the more you do that, the more you will realize that you have the answers already. When you start to pause and listen, you will actually begin to pay attention to your own inner voice. That was all for me today. Thank you for tuning into the Being Connected podcast, the place where you go when you want to explore the being with others, being in the world, and being the human being. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment or share it with a friend who you feel will gain from this. Have a great day, you guys, and I would love to hear how you started your intuition journey.